Hi everyone, my name is Teena Sharma, and today I'm going to be doing my log entry for my Intro to Theater course. And some things I'm going to talk about are some interesting things that I've learned in the course, some things that striked me, and also some things that I may agree with or I may not agree with. So, some interesting things that I've learned is that there's so much more to theater than dialogue. Like at least for high school, for me, I've taken theater for like 4 years, and like for us, like we all did like storytelling. We focused more on like what the dialogue was supposed to be, but now I kind of realized, and I also like learned that there's more to theater than dialogue. It's like the way you present dialogue through diction, or how you present the stage, like spectacle, and the thought, and the plot, and characters. Like there's so much more that you can focus on rather than like the words that are coming out of your mouth as an actor, but more of like how you're presenting it and how you're showing it to move the audience. And I thought it was like really cool that we also went to that play, everybody, and it was really cool to see like how they expressed the dialogue without it being like so direct or realistic. And I thought it was really cool. Also, I also learned that there are different types of theater, and they present in very different ways. So sometimes theater will use like historical events. Sometimes they will use like social issues. It kind of always depends on theater, and theater is so diverse that you can literally do anything, which is literally so cool. And I thought it was really interesting, and I really like how theater is very important to society, especially live theater, because live theater it 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 kind of reveals the things that we have to work on as individuals, and it connects us on a deeper level with ourselves, and like it can change us. Sometimes it can truly change us. Like watching a performance can literally change you as a person, and like force you to reflect on yourself and your life. And again, that was also something that happened when I was watching the play Everybody. Like I literally felt like change, like I was reflecting on myself. And it also forces us to use our critical thinking skills, since theater is not very direct. Sometimes you have to like dig into it and be like, why is this happening, why are they presenting it this way? And it's kind of cool in how they do that. So yeah, I also like how it's very subjective, and how it's very open to interpretation, because you can interpret in very different ways, and you can also have it can also be very subjective, which I really like, because everyone's different. And I like how it's not forcing us to think a certain way, like especially with holy theater. Like it doesn't force us to think a certain way, it just presents something, and we kind of just have to take it the way that we do. So some things that strike me is that to that with if you do want to criticize a performance, or at least not criticize but view a performance, um, you are allowed to use other resources. And like that's really cool how we can use resources such as like Greek mythology, and like other theories, like Shakespeare not being Shakespeare. Like it's kind of cool how we can like literally do anything with theater. And I also and some things that also struck me was like the historical value that theater has on society. Like theater has been going on for such a long time, and it has impacted society in general. Like it brings us together to like really understand what's going on in society, and it can help a lot of ways. It can showcase a lot of political issues, which can change society too, which is really cool. And I like how it kind of like brings us together to like just listen. And like also it kind of just brings us together to listen, which I really do like. So some things that I agree with, and some things I don't really agree with. So for example, like the play Everybody, like there was one part that I noticed that the girl has the the actor who's playing Everybody had to take off her clothes. And it was and at that point she didn't actually take off her clothes, but in the script she was supposed to be nude, and it was supposed to be strange. So for me personally, I would have been very uncomfortable if she did present herself as nude. But I do understand why, but I do understand, and I do agree with the thought and like meaning behind why it would be a better approach to like present her as nude, because that would kind of like feed into the uncomfortable feeling and like unsettling feeling that the audience should be feeling. So I do like that, and I feel like because I kind of disagree with it, or like I'm trying to like agree with it, or at least understand a little bit more. It makes me a little more open minded to new concepts, which I may not fully grasp, but it's fine because I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to be more open minded with like whatever concepts may come my way in this theater course. But I really do enjoy how I'm able to like utilize that and like be able to be more aware and just more open-minded with a lot of new topics that come into this theater course. And I think that's pretty much it. I got 5 minutes and 18 seconds. 19. Okay, but that's it. Thank you for listening, and bye.